we are going to play now. Okay, this is Fanime Con 2023 Saturday, the 27th of May. Calicat and Marx cards on the set of Fanime Con 2022. There's a little bit of video. There isn't much video, actually. And Calicat here is the Lower Decks character. He is the captain of the San Jose, from Starship San Jose, from Lower Decks, from the crossover. Also to appear on Strange New Worlds in that costume. No, just kidding. So we have some Fanime stuff in the convention, and then in and out. The line con. Yeah. So is this the line con inside afterward? That's fine. It doesn't matter. Well, I guess it's going in and out. Yeah, there wasn't much. Yeah, I'm not gonna fix it. It's fine. Yeah, in the store we have some stuff going on. Some video here of some wonderful little figurines. They're very popular. The Funko Pops, not so much anymore, because they've become mainstream and they're in every store in the mall. So now they're not cool. Now these little figurines are cool. They're not cool anymore. It's not cool if your grandparents collect them. If you're like the millennial kid that's going to this, you're like in your 20s, and dad is collecting Funko Pops. No, not cool anymore. So I like these little things. They're cool. Little bobbleheads. Now they're not cool anymore. So here we have, there were adorable, cute things. Many cute things. There's that hot dog thing. That scary hot dog thing. Yeah, there it is. Didn't look like the picture. But yeah. On that where I went on the panel, and then we were at the. So yeah, some of it's a little out of order, and then I'm talking about the thing, eat, and where they're going, and all that. And then there's Mark's cards with the hot dog, and doing that sort of spoofing. We're spoofing movies, yeah, but what's the name of that guy? Uwe Ball, or spoofing Uwe Ball. Talking about his movie, like In the Name of the King. Somebody else we were spoofing in life. Talking about how humor is different. English humor is different from humor. Yeah. Yeah, British humor punches up. English humor. American humor punches down. Likes to make fun of people for being different. Whereas British humor is like, no, we're going to make fun of how silly the aristocracy is. It's more fun. So here we have more stuff. First of this stuff. Doesn't matter because it's still, it still worked. So some of those DVDs were raunchy, which is funny. Yeah. Including something called Grab 'em by the Beep, you guess. But yeah, so media mystery boxes, they were popular, but we didn't do them. So we've got, it was a lot of people there. A good 20,000 people crammed in there. It seemed like it. Like a constant flow. I bought one of these little fox icon things. I bought a little one. So I bought one. So yeah. It's a cool looking logo. I wanted to cut. Yeah. Lots of neat little things. The problem with it finding a Jordan thing for his niece was that I don't particularly go for current anime. It's mostly current anime. And these little cute cat, hanging red cats look like they're going to serve up the cats, which could be disturbing, but they put it up there, so. Yeah. What's on them? Ah, yes. The thing looked like a dick, so I took a picture. Little otter things. Oh, so yeah, you got a whole bunch of cute things elsewhere. And looks like everything seems to, yeah, it's Fanime. It do fine. Some tiaras. Oh, how lovely. They're so pretty. And we have, it was in the 80s. Every time they had like a character who'd be predatory and chasing after people and going, ah! So if there are bloopers in here, I don't care. So if there's something funny like a finger in the way, I don't care. It's probably whole tracks worth it. So far, it's pretty good though. Here we have so yeah, it's very interesting. Flying pigs. Oh, blurry picture. So. Ooh, it's got the fuck me eyes on the monkey rabbit. It's a rabbit. It's a rabbit. Of course it has those. Ah, there's the Lobo, wolf guy from other thing. Puss in Boots 2. Yeah, there's quite a few pictures in here. I don't really mind though. I'm gonna leave it. It's just you're gonna get it raw. Raw. Dude with his shirt off. Everybody was cute. Now, that is not a furry in the corner. That's just somebody with a hat. And here we have you have to have the full-on outfit or you're not technically one of those. So we have somebody was an Eeyore, so that's good. I don't think I have a picture of them. I should have one of those delightful anime masks. The mask was like they had to wear the masks again. They had to crimping up my ears. Ah, they're all sore. The edges of them are red. But yeah, so everybody has the mask now, like the convention thing. Sword thing briefly. Here we have the cat thing. Yeah, this is all meant to be the audio for the. So it's cool. Toy arena. Shot of someone else that isn't Marx cards. Ah, a pyramidium. The pyramid head is what that is. That's a pyramid head. He's an alien from a show. And there's Lobo again. So I got a picture of him and John got a picture. Marx cards got a picture. Well, I guess we both saw him. Some of these are his, some of these are, well, most of them are mine. So there's that again. So there will be repeats just because we both saw the same thing at times. The same, turned around and shot the same thing. Looks like he's going to punch him. Now, onto the street around lunchtime near the Cesar Chavez dog turd park. It's not supposed to be a turd, it's supposed to be the snake, but oh yeah, there is a moment of zen near the end about a snake as well, because the snake girl was there. Yep, rock shot. We knew it's going to be there. So if you're wondering if the trans lady, anyway, so it's the beer part. We're not actually drunk, we're pretending to look drunk. No. I wasn't drunk. No, I swear. The street tacos, taco restaurant. That looks delicious. It was rather nice. I think this place was across the street and they moved over there. Yeah. Let's see, looking distinguished. And then immediately going, blah. Looking totally like, okay, you're not distinguished. Oh yes, there were these pepper things into the table, but you can tell what that fucking looks like. I mean, come on. That's not a chili pepper. And that's not a hot dog. That's the banana dog. Which, if that was a phallus, a penis, the guy would have bad vaginal warts and he wouldn't want to suck it. Horrible. Diseased or something. So here we have the fountain. I think this is slightly out of sequence, but I don't care. That was very cool. The fountain shots. That's a piece of. So these pictures are a work of art in here. The glasses were falling apart. They're taped together. It's pretty funny. Well, it seems to repeat itself. Nah. Marx cards running around in the water. Got in the water. I didn't get in the water. I lost the ears again. Later on. Marx cards in the water. No, what he should have done is he should have put himself so it looked like. Oh, he sort of did later on. Okay. So there's the hat. That's actually earlier, but I don't care. That's the hat. And there's cowpoke. So sort of pseudo cowpoke was there. It was actually Silly Kelly. But it was going to be Silly Kelly, but it was cowpoke. It was Clint Kelly. It was going to be Silly Kelly, but him and Kimchi, they took off somewhere. They didn't go. So it was cowpoke. With a Star Trek out. Yeah, he didn't want to go. Calicat kind of thing. Or he could have been there in spirit, I suppose. There was a table that was the kimchi table. And there's the yeah, they might want to make that look pixelated for some reason. Well, that snake head really does look like a doctor. Actually, there weren't that many like vagrants and homeless people running around. Vote your local creature. Oh, yeah, there was also a leaflet guy handing out leaflets that said, if you go to conventions, you're going to hell. Just handing out leaflets to people. And, there's a picture of Mark Schwartz posing with one of the leaflets. I think it's on here. So this is a little out of sequence, but it's still funny. Because we had to see the idol, because it's funny. So there's an alien. Sheep alien. There's a like a Fortnite character. Yeah, something. Or a Zelda character. Kingdom Hearts Zelda character. The lady, that's a dude over there, you know, like. And there's this dude with a big, huge. If that was a real axe, he wouldn't be able to hold that. And here's the back of the frog people. And there's the front of the frog people. The frog people. I think that's. I'm not sure what that's from. It's from some Nick show. I just don't know what it is. That's not a Pikachu. That's something else. Yeah, there's a Godzilla. It's very cool. There's some video of the Godzilla, I think, too. Guy in a Godzilla costume. So there's technically a furry. Godzilla. So yeah, I said they should have put like a little toy city in front of him and had him step on it. Like at Legos or something. Are you a good person? Yeah, there it was. Here's some more. It's kind of a spin around. Oh, we're back in the con. Yeah, there's some. Once in a while, there's some oddities in here, but we're now we're in the dealer's room, the art house, art gallery. All the people. There weren't a whole lot of pictures of the con goers. It's not a whole lot. It's mainly the art stuff, and mainly what I was doing here was their QR things around to the side. Yeah, I wasn't like trying to nick prints or anything. It was from a distance. Oh, I'll take pics of Glassklank. That was Catgirl. She wasn't into Catgirl. Though those are something else though. You mentioned the Silasine too at one point. Not sure why. Oh, so we've got some yeah, it was an odd thing we were doing. It was there, we did it. It was interesting. Sure what we were smoking. But yeah, no, we weren't smoking anything. Surprisingly sober. Sobering. So yes, here we have, yeah, it's cowpoke, silly. It's meant to be cowpoke. With the hat, it ends up being cowpoke. Because it was mostly him. Yeah, we were joking that there's a lot of butthurt incel bad guys out there who are very picky about the women they don't want to date, and because they're fools, they don't want to. Yeah. The incel people who are on the internet who think women don't want, women are dissing them. It's not that. It's they're misogynistic and women don't want them. That's why they can't even go to the ranch and get a whore. Because if they go to the ranch, the madame will kick them out because they suck. Ew, and then they'll knock like ugly girls or fat girls. And it's like, the ugly ones are probably desperate, so you should probably go for it. What are your chances? and the fat girls, they can't handle it. Rubenesque, can't handle it. So we were making fun of that. So, yeah, it's like, they were making fun of Lizzo, and it's Lizzo the character. It's like, they just couldn't take her. She would annihilate them. And sack. Crush them. So yeah. So, continuing on with a turning red thing. That's a really good picture. I probably should have just bought that. I didn't though. I refrained myself. Restrained myself from buying it? Yes. Restrained myself. Artist alleys. Yeah. You can't actually do anything on those pictures. They're not. There's no way you could, imitate them. There's a QR thing there. Yeah, so it's like, you take it from a distance. Yeah, if you walked up to it and then tried to, like, scan the print and walk away, I was like, no. Not allowed to do that. A little blooper there. Yeah, it's like, from a distance, you're not going to do anything with that. That far away, no. Ew, and what would you do with it anyway? You can't just... Yeah, it would be silly. It'd be like, how would you get... It would be like, oh, this local artist's print, I'm going to claim it's mine somehow. Like, this is stupid. It's just not going to work. Because you can't reproduce it. Exactly. I think I mentioned that last year too. Yeah. I think the trick with the artist alley is to go there on Friday when no one's in there yet, not on Saturday. Or, yeah. I think last year they also have the guy that does a portrait for you. I didn't go to it this time. He did the Trekkie one with the cat ears. Immediately lost the cat ears later on that day. I lost them this year too. So we have well, what happens is I lost one of them, and then I figured I'd just lose the other one too. And so we have, yeah. So I didn't do that. Marx Cars didn't do that. Paint himself up like a superhero. And so it was, well, what the heck? Yeah, there are a few bloopers in here. Artist Alley was just chock full of people. Just chock full of people. There are some very cool artworks, but they were expensive. It's funny that the $6,000 Star Cruiser Hotel failed. Galaxy's Edge didn't do much better. Ah, there's the slime room. It's kind of cool. It's not the moment of Zen, though. The snake is the moment of Zen. Excellent. Team Rocket as girls. Excellent. That was from... Oh, there they are again. That other one was a Squid Game character. The red outfit. Squid Game. Or Team Rocket would be... Yeah, Pokemon would count. But so would Gundam. It's just a stroll. Oh, there's a lamb again. This might be the stroll. Nope, just a piece of it. So here we have characters from Fortnite, I think is what that is. I may be wrong about that. But there are quite a lot of costume people, but I did not get all of them. There were 360 individual picture files. Yeah, need to get, I was said on the other tape is, why don't you invest in a fairly decent GoPro? And then next year was a battery pack that lasts 2 hours. It'd probably be a good idea instead of the cell phone. Because there were lots of people with GoPros there. There's like a GoPro every other one. There's a GoPro or a cell phone. So they'd be okay with that. Absolutely. And it would be better. It would look better. Cell phone. So instead of lugging the video camera, this is what you hold in your hand. Be a camera. GoPro. So here we have, oh yeah, and I made all the mics work last year, so that's nice. And all the audio in here works really good. We fixed it. The audio works now. And then rewire it, fix it. Well, he showed me how to do it. No. This news pundit's name is Tucker Carlson, who had his studio taken away from him because he didn't own it. Fox owned it, so they came and took it from him. But I own my studio, so we're good with it. Yeah, I don't have any borrowed equipment from studio. Actually, some of this is a little out. It doesn't matter if that were Marx Cards and Calicat. Him saying, basically we're saying that we had con swag and had gone to the thing and that we had been exhausted and needed a cell phone charge, and we were sitting next to a fella over there. I was operating the cell phone camera. Zooming right into him. Bzzz. Marx Cards. Calicat and Marx Cards. Same universe. Often doesn't happen. He's cute, but... Ew. I guess, well, we figured we were acting really, really foofy, so... He probably didn't care. Or the other. We were running making out. Or the car make out. No. No, we weren't. We were not making out. Sorry to disappoint you. Oh, now, up again to do the house stroll here. Well, they keep cutting away from that. Did I just not do the whole stroll? Maybe I didn't record it right. But there's the furries from later. The furry family. That is from something. I think it's just the cast. The furry cast. Oh, the bird is actually a kid. There's a dude in there. Oh yeah. There's me doing the house trowel. I do hope that I'm doing the chagadlita. Yes, they were doing the Mexican samba dance, and I knew the footwork, so I did it. Psst, that was funny. I knew it, and there wasn't that much of that in that segment there. Well, we're actually over to the sword guy. Yeah, there's a little bit of stuff that should have been before and after, but I don't care. It's fine. It's my review of Fanime, and it doesn't need to have extra. It's just the slideshow. It's very crowded. A lot of people there. The theme was this little fox raccoon thing, wearing these funky little like cop hats. You know, T-Rex, Spider-Man, Spider-Rex ties into the Jurassic Park thing from the other two. Oh, somewhere out there is a Pornhub type video of a guy dressed in one of those dino suits. Like, that's not the Spider-Man one, it's like the brownish one. And he's having sex in the dino costume. Because he can. Okay, here the dance crew, or what's left of them after the COVID got them. They were dancing all around. People were falling around. This guy just biffed. He got back up. He was like wired, but yeah. And here's Anubis. That should be earlier. So he laid down on the ground for like a minute. Then he jumped back up, and he was like really wired, and he started doing. He clearly like shot himself up with heroin or something. Great. Good thing he was outside, because I don't know, something wrong with him. Dan John thought he was, or Marx Cards thought that he was just high on heroin or something. It wouldn't be heroin though. It would be bath salts or something. There's the angel again. Oh, there's the spider again. So there are some duplicates of, and that's fine because I also saw the guy. The guy wasn't dying. He just passed out for a minute. Got back up. It was part of the stunt, I guess. Yeah, there's another outdoor. Oh yeah, the guy with the hat. Oh, that's what that is. So the other scene where they were near this edge border right there for a few seconds, the cowboy hat guy with no shirt almost biffed into that. He was like running that way, and he was like, wee! And he almost went over the side. I got a shot of it. He's all, ugh. Well, there's another shot of it. We must really like that guy that was the guy was passed out for like only like 5 minutes, but for some reason we were fascinated with it. And there's the Anubis again. There's Chainsaw Head. Very cool. And at the In-N-Out Burger later on, which was but there's the snake. There's the snake. At the In-N-Out Burger, there were 2 Fanime people there. Here's the snake people, including Raksha, the infamous Transformer Decepticon lady. She was actually at Fanime. So, yeah, she's still around. She's alive. She's alive. And I don't know if we got a shot of her. We got a shot of her husband, but not a shot of... Is that her? Yeah, that's her. Right there. Yep. Cool. And that's awesome. So, yeah, there she is again. Nah. Or is that the other one? She's either rock show or the other girl is. Like, totally. That's cool. So yeah, the one that inspired Night Racer and some of the other early fan stuff. So now collects snakes and goes to snake farms and stuff. This is Calcats, the Calcatster. This is your live recap of Fanime Con Saturday. Because we're only going to Saturday. We only went today. We did a full day, 12-hour episode. Surprisingly, we only have about half-hour footage in the slideshow / video show. But yeah, it's just one day. Usually the other ones usually are half an hour each day. I need longer than that. Yeah, so not a lot of video. The phones ran out repeatedly. So the basic rundown of the Fanime Con. I don't know. But anyway, so we have, we started out nearly kicked out of the con, which was funny. We were in the line. And John had gone to pay the pay line, and the other line that stopped was the Vax line to see whether you're vaccinated, because people can apparently fake their vaccination card now. And they didn't take my word for it. And so they tried to get on the phone and get into the phone and send the signal to the QR code so that it goes to the state somehow and gets the data off the medical website. It wouldn't work. My phone wouldn't register the existence of their app. It didn't work at all. And finally, their lines were waiting and such, and thousands of people behind. They just said he walked outside and did something with his phone, so he was able to confirm it. But then pretty much said, just go on in there. But yes, I am vaccinated. So yeah, this is a lot. And Calcat and Marx cards were there. The panel was lovely. We mainly talked about. We mainly joked about like this old video of Bam Margera and his band at the CYK group making fun of Skeletor and He-Man. I'm not sure why we did that. In the line version, there was a line one. We joked about Jurassic Park, the dirty version, consisting of Jurassic Park, the line con. The characters from Jurassic Park were being involved in a Jurassic porking, in which they were all having gratuitous dino sex. But of course. So yes. And about Transformer gender. And gender Transformers can choose to have gender if they want to with robots. They can choose to reproduce by building another robot like themselves or budding off or whatnot, which they have. Or Springer can identify as an attack helicopter and blow up the human that said, I identify as an attack helicopter, I'm a snarky asshole. And he goes, hi, I'm Springer. I joked at one point about the Great Space Coaster careening out into space. It was a cartoon show from when we were in high school. Careening out into space and blowing up. Because if they would all freeze to death and then asphyxiate. Yeah, that's so very mature content. So yeah, so Fanime Con. There was a line con beforehand. They didn't tell anybody. There was a line con over to the Hilton. The Hilton and the Marriott in between. Next year we'll have to actually stay at one of the hotel. But this year, we were not staying there. We only have one day. We only have one day. Sent the crew in there and all that. What we need to get next year, let's figure it out. We need to get next year. Probably could invest in Not taking one of my video cameras from the classic era. They're too valuable, regular video camera. But a simple blogger's GoPro would probably be ideal. So a blogger's GoPro to take to the convention. Just have like a little GoPro camera with video SD, just kind of, that'd be ideal. We should get one of those. Just be for conventions. There's lots of people with them. So you totally get one. We're not press. We're the Calicat show. We're guests. We're fans. So if you saw us on Saturday, you saw us. There was either the dancer people even returned near the end, and Calicat did a little in the background, but nothing substantial. There was a very drunk high guy doing it. There was another drunk high guy doing it. So early on, we're in the con line, and we're going to get in, and we go to do the swipe thing. And then we're and we go in there, mainly to the dealer's room first, which we get all the merchandise. Just filming in there, mainly over people's heads, because they were more picky this time around about filming tables. So it's not as much close-ups of tables because they were. But I was mainly getting QR codes all over my phone. It probably was slowing it down. But what am I going to do with them? They don't have business cards anymore. They have QR code. They're okay with that. So we went to the back and tried the Okinawa dogs or whatever. They don't look like the picture. They were cold. The hot dogs. They didn't have the specialty. They had the specialty small tea place, but they didn't have the other one. They had the root beer place from the Comic-Con. That was there, but we didn't go to that. Not this time. And there were a lot of people there. They thought last year was a little sparse because it was the year after the pandemic. This year it's back to normal. Everybody was there. At first, Marx Cards didn't see hardly any furries. They all showed up near the end. So there's like a bunch of them. I probably had to take time to put the costumes on. So, furries. So here we have essentially, after the breakfast, late breakfast, we went around the dealer's room where Marx Cards found a shirt boutique shop and bought all kinds of shirts. Then we found the Turtle Tea shop later, and he bought more shirts, lots of shirts. Blew most of his money within. I did not do that. I waited. I had one T-shirt and one Fanime swag shirt. I did not splurge. Mainly the food. So it continued from there. They had, I continued from there. There was, after the dealer's room, the shirts and all that, and a little bit of the house trowel. So we just go back and forth down the lane and go out front. Yeah, it's not really a stroll. The stroll, the catwalk, the passageway, corridor. Similar to the one at Baycon. Similar corridor. This one was at the San Jose McHenry Convention Center. They finally finished the cut through to the Marriott on the other side. They could go through. Finally finished all that. It's all done. Did some work on the floors and walls, repainting some stuff. Pretty much the same. McHenry Convention Center. You had a whole lot of anime characters. I have no idea, and he has no idea who they are. He was saying that they have Sacred Fox. They're into a Sacred Fox, but I forget the name of that Sacred Fox. That was all over the place. There was he liked the tarot card art. This one lady's a panel thing, not for them being tarot cards, but the artwork was cool. Yeah. So, then we went to lunch, and there was a at the taco place, not the usual taco place, but this other one, because the usual one was gone. Well, the Burrito Bazzilla is probably still there, but this was the street taco one, indoors one. There's beer and stuff, and street taco place. And so we had that. And, and of course we went by the Clint Cowpoke hat, and it's not really, it's a migrant hat. We went by the Bijan and all that, didn't go in. We did stop by the infamous San Jose State Cesar Chavez snake Quetzalcoatl statue, which looks like a dog turd, big round poop emoji, and a Mexican dude and his wife were there, and they were commenting on it. I guess they were visiting. They had been there before. And they were all, yeah, it's a giant dog turd, honey. Yeah, you see that. It looks like a giant poop. So these two guys were like making fun of didn't quite have the snake look right. So, not quite. So then we went back, then we went in and we did the art gallery, which he hated because Marx Cards hated because it was way too crowded. It was very crowded. I don't get claustrophobic though, but he was having none of the people smacking into him and stuff. I only got smacked into once or twice, but apparently they kept smacking into him. but yeah, I only once or twice. But yes. So then we went on to the. Let's see, what was it? The battery pack was kind of running low. There was a thing with the cell phone. Did the house trail back and forth. Did the stroll back and forth, and that's on it. Couldn't find a new charger. Somebody had one, but then they left, so we didn't end up getting it. So he ended up going to his car and getting John's car, and Mark's car's charging up the phone a little bit. So then going from there. And the street performers and dancers were out there, so we got to see them, did their thing, and mainly we just stood there and kind of hopped around while they did stuff, because we weren't about to bust ourselves, being in our late 40s, early 50s. We're about to destroy ourselves attempting to do any of that stuff, so I was kind of just like, kind of in place, jigging with it. It's a little bit of moonwalk, but nothing much. The leader guy was the leader guy from 5 years ago. Remember the Calicat busting reps, spinning around in the from years ago. He remembered me. But now he's getting a little paunchy and he's losing hair a little bit. So he shaved it. So he's not young anymore either. But yes. But his two other friends were blasted. And the one with the cowboy hat kept losing his hat. And the third guy was on something. And he dropped to the ground for a while, and then he jumped back up, and he was really wiry. Like he just took some heroin or something. And then he started doing stuff. Like, okay, that guy's high. That guy's high as shit. He's flying commercial free. Whoever the guy was. May not have been his buddy. He may have just been there dancing, so we don't know. It's a fentanyl. No, it wasn't the fentanyl. So there were people that were high. But there was no pop brownies around. There was no booth like that. There was no hot booth. No strange tea booth. They just had regular Asian tea booth. Nothing weird there. The dessert shop had nothing weird. Chocolate covered banana with nuts. Stuff like that. Charles had something else. Like a cakey thing. Nothing was weird. He had a level beer, craft beer of some kind. So yeah, that's pretty much my recap so far. That up next week we may get some Marx cards. We'll see. I did send pictures of his con swag. So, yeah. But yes. Mark Cards was on the lookout for his niece Jordan's some kind of con swag. Yeah, difficult to find the con swag as such. That's not included in his con swag thing on the computer. I noticed the paintings, which were finally found in the art gallery. Apparently, she's very picky about the anime she likes and some genre that you didn't tell him about. So, okay, that's not going to narrow it down too well. Some earlier genre than the current millennial genre. But doesn't like any of the pairing ones. So yeah, old stuff like Macross, Tenchimura would be out. I guess Racer X and Speed Racer would be alright, but Gotcha Man might be, but maybe not. Anyway, yeah, I'll do an audio track over this as well. But yeah, the once I break this is my recap thoughts. Next Thursday we'll do another recap thoughts of Marx Cards, which will be more of the same. Yeah, go to conventions with their snakes. Cool. So, con swag here. We got yeah. Did not ask. I did not ask about any of that stuff. Here's all the shirts. Yeah, he liked the design. He wasn't like gonna do tarot cards. He liked the designs. The designs look cool. So yeah, he actually bought one of those. I probably should have bought that. Actually, why couldn't that be a present for the niece? Not that, but the other thing. Maybe she's into that. Who knows? That's cute. You just give her that. That's cute. The cat shirt. Just give her that. Here's a napkin. Oh my goodness. Oh, proud to be weird. Like a bag or a shirt, and there's a little foxglove kit thingy. And the Fanime BDSM. That's pretty much it. I want to go on to the slideshow. Go over the slideshow, which is some of it's probably in order, some of it isn't, and that's what I'm going to do. Oh yeah, this was a DVD section thing, and even though it's sideways and wrong, it. Ooh. I don't know why they took a shot of that guy's leg. It was weird. Anyway, so we have. There was a lot less indoor dancing and music inside, but I guess there was a little in here, so I kind of cut that out. Also, the lens cap is kind of dirty, and I just noticed that. Tried to rub it. Was the lens cap? I really would never know. I probably should have turned that off when I did that. Keep the blooper. It's funny. Yeah, this is. This. Get a little water. And there was a thing, and